So where is your heart at today? Maybe your heart is in a place where you are trying to understand something right now. Maybe you're trying to understand why something happened to you, why these things are going on in the world, why something might happen. Let's talk a little bit about this. What does it say about it in the Bible? This is a question that me and my mom have had also. We like to understand why. We like to understand why things happen every now and then. So we decided to see, what does the Bible say about this? What does the Bible say about why these things happen in the world? Why do bad things happen to good people? Whatever it might be, whatever question we might have in the world. Now, in the Bible, it says in Romans 8:28 that the Lord your God is going to work everything together for good, for those who love Christ. So a lot of times we're not going to know the answer. We're not going to know why these things happen. But we do know that our Heavenly Father, Jesus Christ, is working everything together for good. He's going to work everything together for good for us in the end. So it's like if we're playing on a basketball team and our coach is the best coach of all time. He is just he knows everything. He knows what the enemy is going to do, and he's going to work everything out for us in the end for us to win. If we knew this, he might make some questionable calls. We might not understand it. We might be on the court. He might tell us to freaking give it to the other team, to fall, to have a mistake. And we're going to be like, what the hell are you talking about, coach? But a lot of the times, no, we're actually going to be like, okay, coach, I trust you because you are the best coach of all time. And then we're going to let it happen step by step by step through the ups and through the downs, man. So Jesus Christ is this coach for us, man. God is the coach where he knows everything that's going to happen. So could we trust him day by day to be able to know that even these mistakes that we might make, even the bad things, are only helping everything work out for good? And my mom very much likes to know why things happen. She loves to know why things happen, but she can't always understand. And we were talking about that in our Bible study last time about why certain things happen that we might not understand. So we looked into a couple of things, but one of the things that came up was Job. Job's story of being able to have these things happen to him, but still trusting in God despite not understanding everything. So he is having the worst things happen. He's having his family be killed. He's having his house be burned down. Everything that you could imagine. And we all know the story of Job. But then God takes him and he's like, Job keeps crying out why is this happening? Why is this happening? But then God takes him and he puts him into the space-time thing and he shows him everything that he has to view. The turtles, the seashells, the freaking trees, everything, the sky, when the sun comes up every day. God has all these things that he has to keep track of. And he tells Job, how could you think that you could understand all of this stuff? All of this stuff is so complex. I have to keep track of all of this and work this all together for good. So when you think about it like that, what makes us think that we're always going to understand God's ways, God's method, why he's doing certain things? In the moment, it might seem like something that might happen to us, might seem terrible, might seem like it's the worst thing in the world. Why did this have to happen, God? But as long as we can stay anchored, not in the fact of things happening for good reasons every single time, things happening every single time that we are going to understand it, but anchoring it in the fact that we know who is running these decisions, who is running these things happening, and working it all for good in the end, then we can be anchored in that. Then we can be anchored in something stronger than just why things are happening, than just our limited understanding of it. So today, what is that thing that's having you struggle? That thing that's having you question why it happened? Let me know down below and let me know how you're trying to get closer to Christ so that you're better in this moment having to deal with that. I love you guys. Hope you have an amazing day. Talk to you in the comments. Peace.